Hello everybody, welcome to this video. Here we are again solving a question which was there in December 2011 UGC NET exam. It was of 4.75 marks. So the question is about the eigenvalues of a matrix. It is given that you have a 2 cross 2 matrix A. Let lambda and mu be the distinct eigenvalues of A. Right. So the statement is that lambda and mu be the two distinct eigenvalues of A. Then you have to see which one of the following is correct. The first option is A square has all distinct eigenvalues. Second option is A cube can be written as this. Third option is trace of A raised to power n is lambda raised to power n plus mu raised to power n. And the last option is A raised to power n is not equal to some multiple of identity for any scalar k. So let us see this question. This is relatively simple question. Here you see lambda and mu are the distinct word is important, eigenvalues of A. So now the first option is that A square will also have distinct eigenvalues. Now you think about it. So if lambda and mu are eigenvalues of A, right, nothing given about this, but the only thing is lambda is not equal to mu, then we know that lambda square and mu square are eigenvalues of A square. Right. Now you think about this. If these two are distinct, can these two be equal? Think about it for a moment, and the answer is yes. Right. So although let us take lambda is equal to 1, mu is equal to minus 1 are distinct. 1 and minus 1 are distinct, but lambda square is equal to mu square is equal to 1. So the first option is not correct. It is not necessary that eigenvalues of A square will be distinct. So this is gone. Right. So first option is gone. Now let us look at the second option. So you have to see whether this is true or not. Right. So for that, what you are doing, you know that, so this is a polynomial. So it should come to your mind that, okay, we can use Cayley-Hamilton theorem. So the characteristic equation of matrix A, what will be this? We know that this is x square minus sum of the eigenvalues, that is trace of the matrix. Here it is lambda plus mu into x plus determinant of the matrix, that is the product of eigenvalues, lambda mu is equal to 0. This is the characteristic equation of A, and by Cayley-Hamilton theorem, so you will have A will satisfy this equation. Therefore you have A square minus lambda plus mu into A plus lambda mu A equal to 0. Now you in your option you have to bring A cube, so you multiply it with A, sorry, here identity, right, mu 1, so it will be identity, multiply with A, you will get A cube minus lambda plus mu into A square plus lambda mu A equal to 0. Fine. So this is what you will get. Now what you can do is you can just put the value of A square again. From here you have A square is equal to lambda plus mu into A plus minus lambda mu I, right. So here you put it, so it will be A cube minus lambda plus mu, and in place of A square you will put lambda plus mu into A minus lambda mu I, right. Then you have, this is just a constant, right, plus lambda mu A equal to 0. So this will be A cube minus lambda plus mu this and this square into A, and then you have minus lambda mu lambda plus mu into I, right, plus lambda mu A equal to 0. So now you combine these two, so you get A cube minus take the minus outside, so you will have, if you take minus outside, you will have this is lambda plus mu square minus lambda mu A minus lambda mu lambda plus mu I equal to 0. Fine. So this is A cube minus, this is lambda square plus mu square plus lambda mu into A minus lambda mu lambda plus mu I equal to 0. So now you see, now look at the option again. So can you do something about the option so that you get your result? So what I can do is, if you look at your option here, I have this lambda minus mu factor here, and it is lambda cube minus mu cube. So that is the same thing, right? So this implies that A cube is lambda square plus mu square plus lambda mu into A plus lambda mu lambda plus mu I, right. Now I can write this thing as here you have a positive sign, right? So this will be negative sign. So now I can write this thing as lambda cube minus mu cube upon lambda minus mu, because lambda and mu are distinct. So using this formula I can write this. So into a minus lambda mu lambda plus mu I is equal to a cube. So this option is correct. So you see, this is the option here. So this is the correct option, right? Now let us look at the C part. So you are saying that trace of a raised to power n is lambda raised to power n plus mu raised to power n. This is quite simple, right? So C part, we know that if a has eigenvalues lambda and mu, then a raised to power n has eigenvalues lambda raised to power n and mu raised to power n. Therefore, trace of a raised to power n, which is sum of the eigenvalues, is equal to lambda raised to power n plus mu raised to power n. So option C is also correct. B and C both are correct. Now let us look at the last part, D part. Think about this, that can you find there is not any scalar n such that a raised to power n is equal to ki. This is very simple, because the only information given to you is that the eigenvalues are distinct. So you can take a simple matrix, and we are talking about 2 cross 2 matrix. So you can take a very simple matrix 1 minus 1, right? Now you see, you know that a square, if you do, you'll get identity 1 0 0 minus 1 1 0 0 minus 1. So you get first row first column 1, first row second column 0. So this is identity. So this is possible, right? So this option is not correct. So here we found a counter example very easily. That is why we have gone for that way. So your answers here are B and C, right? So this is how you solve this problem. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to this channel and share this video.